Did you enjoy last week's free college football pick, which was Arizona as 4.5-point underdogs against Oregon State? The Wildcats ended up winning the game straight up by a 27-24 score. Way to go! So far this season, my NCAA football betting tips have generated a 28, 22, and 3 record against the spread, a 56% winning percentage. Since the break-even point is 52% at minus 110 odds, we have been racking up a lot of profit together. That being said, one of my betting plays for Saturday, November 4th, which is approved by my lucky lobster bell, is the Northwestern Wildcats as 6-point underdogs against the Iowa Hawkeyes. At the time I made this video, the 6-point spread was available with Barstool, BetRivers, Unibet, Sugar House, and Leo Vegas sportsbooks. I also saw some bookies with a line of 5.5, 5, or even 4.5 points. I am shooting this video on Monday, so depending on when you watch it, the line might have changed. Some people tend to get upset when that occurs by posting hateful comments, but obviously I cannot predict which way it's going to go. However, when the line I mentioned in the video is better than what's being available later in the week, that's a sign that we are making smart bets here within the Professor MJ community. In fact, we tend to beat closing lines the vast majority of the time, which is why we have racked up 10 weeks with a winning record over the past 12 at mjpicks.com. Now, why do I like the Wildcats here? First of all, my mathematical model believes the fair line is somewhere between 3.5 and 4 points. To me, getting plus 5 points or better gives you the green light to pull the trigger on this bet. If the best you can get is plus 4.5, I would tend to go easy. But my own wager with plus 6 points was definitely a go. This game will take place at Wrigley Field in Chicago. It won't be easy for Iowa to beat the spread given how their offense has been pretty anemic recently. Indeed, during their past 5 games, the Hawkeyes have scored an average of just 14.2 points per game. What? If they end up scoring between 14 and 20 points against Northwestern, they are unlikely to win by a margin of 6 points or more. I know Iowa's defense has been solid, but it is still a tough task nonetheless. Iowa's quarterback, Deacon Hill, posted awful numbers in his last game. In fact, he completed just 10 of his 28 passes. So far this year, he has thrown just 2 TD passes versus 3 picks. I have to admit, I'm a bit concerned about the additional week of rest favoring Iowa here. Still, I feel like the spread is pretty high on a reeling team, so I prefer to side with the underdog in this matchup. The betting line on the total number of points is astonishingly low at 31 points. In such low-scoring affairs, it is often best to grab the underdog. That's just my 2 cents. Subscribe to this sports betting YouTube channel featuring a 15-year university statistics professor who made the front page of the newspaper and made several TV and radio appearances. By subscribing to this channel, you will get several NFL and NHL picks backed by solid data. I'm Professor MJ. I'm looking forward to share my best bets with you, my friend.